Well, the economy is looking good. Markets keep pushing higher. And just last night, President Trump hosted a dinner with all of the big tech leaders in the country. Wall Street is watching closely, of course, and we're seeing the markets react. The S&P 500 hit another all-time high yesterday. To help us break all of this down, let's bring in Bob Rubin, president at Rubin Wealth Advisors. Bob, good to have you back. Thanks so much for being here. So the jobs report came out today. We talked about that. 22,000 jobs were added, below the expectations. But President Trump came out today once again slamming Fed Chair Jerome Powell for not lowering the interest rates. Too late, he calls him. What's your reaction to all of this?
Well, hey, Stella, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. It's always great to be on your show. And I guess the best headline for these bad job numbers report is that Fed rate cut expectations rise after disappointing job numbers. In other words, the bad news is good news. So the Fed needed bad news, which the reality is that a 22,000 job number is not great news. It's kind of hard to spin that properly. But if this really is true and it ends up not being adjusted, the Fed now has ammunition to actually cut the rates. And that's exactly what the market wants, which is exactly what you were talking about, which is the market keeps rising. So if the Fed, in fact, cut the rates, which this will allow them to do that, give them ammunition, if you will, you're going to see the market keep increasing after this.
So what do you think they're going to cut it by? And you think it's going to happen this month for sure?
So I guess the question is going to be, is it a big rate cut or a small rate cut? You know, is it going to be 70, we're starting to talk 75 basis points, 100 basis points at 0.75% or 1%. Only Powell and the Fed kind of knows that. We're going to start seeing over the next probably 30 days as what these rate cuts numbers are going to be. But it'll probably be somewhere around 75 basis points or 100 basis points.
What would that do to the market? What would that do to the housing market? Because the president keeps talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to help real estate, obviously, because it's not guaranteed, but it should drive down mortgage rates. It didn't last time, which is something that nobody's really talking about. Powell cut the rates last time, and he only cuts the Fed funds rate. He doesn't actually affect mortgage rates. That's the market, right? So the market really didn't drive down actual mortgage rates. But if it does, that obviously helps homes, helps purchases, it helps commercial real estate, it'll help all of that.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.